Hi, everyone. Today we're talking about something that sounds like a total paradox. Look at yourselves. You're young, in your early 20s. Theoretically, this is supposed to be the peak of your energy, the time for late-night parties, traveling, and endless possibilities. Instead, the collective vibe of our generation right now is just total, heavy exhaustion. Have you heard the phrase burnout at 22? Years ago, burnout was something that happened to 45-year-old managers with 80-hour work weeks and a massive mortgage. Today, it's hitting students and people in their first year of work. Why are we so burnt out before we've even properly started? Are we lazy, as older generations love to say? Or is our operating system simply overwhelmed by having too many tabs open? In this episode, we're going to break it down. The pressure of social media, the illusion of the perfect start, and why doing absolutely nothing is sometimes the most productive thing you can do. The first and most obvious reason is the digital noise. We are the first generation to spend our entire waking lives in what feels like a glass aquarium. Every time you open TikTok or Instagram, you're not just watching videos for fun. Your brain is subconsciously performing complex social comparisons. You see a 20-year-old crypto millionaire in Dubai, a 21-year-old influencer with flawless skin, and a 23-year-old software engineer who already owns a house and 3 dogs. Your primal brain doesn't realize these are statistical outliers, or, quite often, just well-staged lies. It just whispers, "Why am I still living with my parents and eating instant noodles?" This creates a constant background stress. We call it FOMO, the fear of missing out. But the problem is deeper. It's the fear that you're falling behind in a race that no one officially announced, but everyone is running. We don't rest when we scroll. Scrolling is cognitive labor. The brain processes thousands of data points, emotions, and ads per minute. When you finally put the phone down, you aren't rested. You're mentally drained without even having left your bed. Then comes the pressure of hustle culture. We're bombarded with messages like, "Work while they sleep. Invest now so you can rest later. If you don't have a side hustle, you're wasting your potential." We live in an economy of constant uncertainty. Rent is skyrocketing, AI is breathing down our necks, and we're trying to be the best version of ourselves 24/7. But here's the problem. The human psyche wasn't designed to be in maximum productivity mode forever. Burnout isn't just being tired. It's not something a long Sunday nap can fix. It's emotional numbness. It's that moment when you stop caring about the things you actually love. The moment when a simple WhatsApp notification feels like an impossible task. If you feel this way, I want you to know one thing. You're not broken. You've just overheated from expectations that, quite often, aren't even yours. So, what do? How do we hack the system before it breaks us? The first and most important step is to normalize being average. You don't need to be the main character of an epic movie every single day. Sometimes it's perfectly okay to just exist, do your job, and achieve nothing grand. Try 3 simple things. First, digital minimalism. You don't need to delete every app and become a hermit. Just turn off your notifications. Be the one who decides when to enter the social space instead of letting it scream for your attention every 5 minutes. Second, practice radical rest. That means resting without the guilt. If you're lying on the couch but your head is racing through a to-do list, you aren't resting. You're just punishing yourself horizontally. Give yourself official permission to be unproductive for 2 hours. And third, invest in real-world connections. A coffee with a friend where phones stay in your bags gives more real energy to your nervous system than 5 hours of looking at memes. So, if you're 22 and you feel like you're 82, take a breath. The world won't stop spinning if you didn't conquer a mountain today. Your value as a human being isn't defined by how many tasks you checked off or how much hustle you put into your day. Thanks for hanging out with me in this episode. If this made you feel even a little bit more understood, share it with a friend who's also looking a bit extra tired lately.